Hey guys, how you all doing? Hey, I got another quick update for you guys. I know it's been a while, but I've been working on the Christmas project. It's almost done. We're right there. I gotta start filming. I've got the stuff. I think I've got it pretty much done. We're right there. But anyway, I got something in the mail I figured I would share with you guys. Now, I've already taken it out of the mailbox, but I've actually contained my excitement and not opened it until I threw the whole camera up here, and we'll open it together on camera. But the folks over at Instructables, I signed up for one of their kind of like evaluation deals, but they sent me a device to evaluate and to play with and make some cool stuff out of. So I figured I would share it with you guys. And what we got, we've got a few things actually. What the big hoopla is all about is the Intel Edison. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen this, but this little guy, it's basically an Intel processor on a really tiny board. It's built, their main focus is the Internet of Things devices is their main focus, as well as any small micro power types of applications. So like anything that requires batteries and requires longevity and things like that, because this guy doesn't use a whole lot of power. Also, they sent me, let's see, Seed, Grow the Difference. So they sent me the Grove Starter Kit Plus for the Intel Internet of Things for the Edison. So we'll be opening this up, see what kind of goodies we got in here. So stay tuned. I'm gonna probably turn the camera around to where we can see all of this, and we'll open it up and get started. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I've got the boxes here. They also sent me a 8 gig micro SD card. That was very nice of them. It also comes with one of the adapters, so you can plug it into a normal SD card slot. So that's going to be very helpful, and we'll see what this is for in a minute. These guys have SD cards in them, or at least they can use an SD card slot, so you can expand the memory in this guy. I'll give you some stats on it here in a minute, but you know what? I'm excited. Let's go ahead and pop this little guy open, shall we? So this there comes some tape, and I just cut it loose. We'll slide this off. Oh, hey, there's the actual barcodes and whatnot. Let's see if I can get this off without damaging it. Alrighty. Boy, I tell you what, it's a snug fit. All right. Okay, we got her. Okay. Oh, looks like there's one more. Get me a special tool here. I'm just using a screwdriver. Anyway, okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. And there it is. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Here we go. There we are. All right. The Intel Edison. There she is. So let's go ahead and pop him out of his little deal here. Okay, and that's all the bigger it is. It's a little bitty guy. If we look at it, I'll pop this open so we can see it. I'm hoping that they've done quite a bit of ESD protection on this little guy, hopefully. Anyway, there it is. Oh, hey, there we go. If I can get it in the light, get the light to stop reflecting. It's very shiny. Looks like it's probably just RF shields that are on that. Looks like it has one of those, I can't even remember how to pronounce these connectors, but they're those real small connectors that snap on. But you can see how tiny this little guy is. I mean, I don't know, my hands aren't that big, but let's see, let me get there's a pin. So there's a pin, there's a comparison. They're pretty small. Oops, make sure I stay in the shot here. The cool thing about these, let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what these can do. These actually, excuse me, these actually have a x86 processor in them. It's 32-bit, dual core Atom processor is what this is. This is one of their Atom processors, running at 500 megahertz. So it's not super fast, but at the same time you can do a lot with some. This is like a microcontroller on steroids is what this basically is. And speaking of micros, it also has a 32-bit microcontroller that's already on board, running at 100 megahertz. That you can use, and I believe that's probably what they use for the GPIO and everything on it. The cool thing is, I don't know if you saw the back of it, but you see the FCC thing? Yes, this thing actually has on board, built in, a wireless module, so a Wi-Fi module, okay? It also has a Bluetooth module already installed in it, like hardware and everything, and it has the antennas and everything set up for all of that. Pretty darn awesome. Also on board, if you guys that like specs, it's got 1 gigabyte of RAM already on it. It's also got 4 gigabytes of eMMC memory. And then I believe, so far as the GPI goes, for those of you that are GPIO nuts, I know I'm a GPIO nut. I can't ever get enough. You know, you want to control all kinds of things. This thing can have up to 40 GPIO. This is like a 72-pin connector, I believe. But 40 of those pins can be GPIO. And so, you know, now obviously they share different things, but at least you get 40 GPIO pins. It can also, like I said, there's an SD card interface on this, as well as there's 2 UARTs, there's 2 I2Cs, there is 1 SPI port, and there is also an I2S port for audio and whatnot that you can do with this little guy. So pretty powerful little guy. I'm gonna go ahead and put him back in his little package here. Kind of snap him back in, more or less. All right, now we're gonna set little Edison, but that's the Edison, okay? Now, obviously, how are we going to, you know, program this little guy or mess with him? Well, that's also what they include in this box. The reason I know is because I've watched movies on it. Looks like we got some hardware. And then we have basically a dev board, okay? Now, the thing that they pride themselves on, which also I think is very cool, is those of you, I don't know if any of you have checked out my Arduino movies or anything like that, but what they've done is they've made this basically Arduino compiler compatible. And if you look at this, get it in the shot, I'm kind of sitting sideways to the camera. If you look at this little guy, it looks like an Arduino. It's got the Arduino headers on it here. And that's exactly right. It's actually built for the Arduino. You can actually use your Arduino compiler and whatnot, and then they have different libraries, I believe, that you can download. And that's how you set this little guy up. You actually can run your sketches, you can run all your different Arduino shields. If you have shields and stuff that you already have, I don't have any. I haven't really bought them. In fact, I've just kind of built my own shields. But if you have different shields, like the servo motor shield, you've got, let's see, what else do they have? H-bridge shields. They got pretty much everything, you know, in shields. You can actually put those shields in here and it works. The Edison plugs in right down there. And in fact, if you want to see it, we'll just go ahead and install it. Let me back out. This is zoomed in way too far. All right, let's back out. All right, if you want to see it, what we do is they have, well, they did. Oh, I probably have to put it in. It's probably in the hardware bag. They have alignment pins. Yeah, I'll probably have to push those in. Yeah. Oh, well, I can line it up myself. But there is alignment pins. If you notice, there's little holes. You know, if I can move my fingers, there's little holes in this. But it lines up, and all you do is line up that connector. I can get it in there. Come on, baby. These connectors are kind of a pain. I can see why they chose it, though, is for very small applications. That's what they chose it for. But sometimes it makes it kind of a pain to get connected. I want to break it. Okay, there we go. And it just snaps in place. I felt it snap. And there you go. You know, now your Edison is plugged into your board. See? And then now you're ready to develop with it. So you basically do all your development, program it and everything, and take care of it. And also, since this is running, you know, a full-blown processor and whatnot, it runs Linux. So it's almost like a miniature Raspberry Pi. In fact, actually, that's basically what it is. It's like a miniature Raspberry Pi. And in fact, I think I've even saw a comparison of the Raspberry Pi, like memory chip looking Raspberry Pi, and this is even smaller than that. It's more than half the size of that. So pretty awesome for, you know, the package size. So that's, and of course there's your micro SD card slot that's already hooked up and ready to go for it. So we've got all that. That's with the actual Edison's kit that you get when you just order an Edison. You get this stuff. So pretty awesome, let me tell you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of button this guy back up. So I can button him back up here. This little package. Okay, get this back up here, and we're going to see what this Internet of Things kit has to offer. Ought to be some cool stuff. I'm expecting. I actually have never seen this kit. I think I might have looked at it, or looked at, I don't know. No, actually, I really don't think I've ever seen this. So this is going to be interesting to find out what we got to work with this kit here. So we'll go ahead and put the little Edison back, put him back in his box. We'll work with him in a minute. And actually, believe it or not, I have an immediate use for this thing. It involves Bluetooth, by the way. Well, we'll put that on back in a minute. All right, so micro SD card, awesome stuff. Now we've got the seed. I like that. It's like seed. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open. Whoa, hey. Okay. Had to make sound effects. That's just the way it works. All right, pop this up, and let's pop her open. Okay, what do we got? We got a Grove starter kit. Oh wow, it even comes in a cool little box. Isn't that neat? Grove Starter Kit Plus. All right. Oh, look, it even gets, and yet another SD card. Well, we are just SD carded out. That actually could be pretty cool, especially if you could do different images and stuff like that. Well, let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool how that opens. Look at this. It's got, oh, it's even got cables in the back. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Actually, let's crack this thing open. All right, so this is kind of cool. It opens from the side. That's kind of cool. All right, let's pop that open. All right, well, what do we got here? Whoa, it looks like we got a LCD screen. Looks like it might be a 2x16 or something like that. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, looking at it, looks like a little 2x16 dot matrix display, probably. Underneath that, what was underneath that? I don't know, I can't get it out. All right, come on, buddy. All right, there we go. Come on, baby. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks like it's the shield. It is, that's what it is. That's what this is. This is the shield. All right, rock on, look at that. There's all the connectors. Whoops. Woo! There's all the connectors, and then obviously the normal, like, Arduino looking deal. So that's basically like the little shield that you can put on. That way you have all these different. Looks like you got, let's see, D4, D3, D2. You got UART, UR_C, yeah, A0, 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing these are probably digital. These are probably little digital I/O pieces. These Ds. Then UART. I2C, looks like some analogs, looks like probably analogies on the side, as well as they just pipe the GPIO pins up to the top for you. Well, that's absolutely sweet. So let's go ahead and we'll put the cap stuff back on that and put that back in there. Awesome, awesome so far. And what this looks like is a ton of just different little modules. Look at this. These are crazy. This one looks like a touch module, so it looks like a cap touch sensor. So that's pretty cool. A little cap touch sensor. Looks like this looks like a little microphone. We've got a little microphone sensor here. Hopefully that'll focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Oh, looks like we got a little. Well, go back in there. Go back in there, buddy. Looks like we got a little piezo speaker module. Cool deal, cool deal. I like those. We can make music with it. What's this little guy? This little guy looks like NTC. Oh, it's a temperature sensor. NTC, yeah, negative temperature coefficient. Okay, yep. So that's a little temp sensor. That little puppy is. Awesome, awesome. Looks like we got a photo detector, but is that all it is? Yeah, just a photo detector. Light sensor. So it's a little, one of those photo resistors tied to an IC. I can't, of course I don't have any magnifiers on it. Looks like some sort of a TI chip. It's an LM something. I don't know. It could be a comparator, or maybe some sort of an op amp of some sort, op amp or comparator or something. Okay. So cool. So it could give it some, maybe a switching, like, you know, give it a threshold or something. Looks like we got just basically a variable resistor or rheostat of some sort. So that's kind of cool. Got a little rheostat there. Okay. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Looks like we got a push button. A little push button module. You can see that. Okay. What else we got here? This is fun. I love unboxing stuff. It's just fantastic, especially stuff you don't know what it is. LED socket kit. Oh, looks like you can. Oh, okay. So LED socket kit. That's interesting. So you can take and put a little LED in this little socket here, and then I'm guessing control the brightness of it. Maybe with that. I don't know. Signal normally closed. I don't know, or not connected. Probably not connected. I don't know. Interesting. Cool. I'm sure that the instructions probably tell you more about it, I'm sure. And it looks like we got a little relay module. How cool is that? See if it'll focus. There we go. How cool is that? Looks like we got a little, looks like Heli Shun, I guess. It's a 5-volt coil. What do we got? 250 volt AC rated at 10 amp. Ooh, it's beastly. 10 amp rated at 30 volt DC. Then I got a 15 amp at 120 VAC and 7 amp at 250 VAC. So it's kind of beastly. Of course, I don't know. Looking at those traces on the bottom, it's, yeah, I don't know if I'd trust, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if I'd trust pumping 10 amps through that. That might, at 120 volt, that might end up, you know, tearing something up, or at least they might get a little bit toasty. Well, as I said, I looked at the bottom. Looks like there's some stuff in the bottom. Oh, there's even more fun stuff to play with. Look at this. I've got, looks like you got a battery clip. Those are definitely useful. That's nice. Little battery clip. We even got, looks like a micro servo motor, which actually I ordered one of these the other day from another place that they were selling. They had them on sale, and so I ordered another one. So now I have two. Woo! Two. So that's cool. Looks like we got some LEDs. I'm guessing these are just the red, green, and blue, because I've seen some that look like that are like a UV one, but I'm guessing it's just RGB. It's just a red, green, and blue. So that's cool. You can play with that that little LED socket. So that's cool. And then here's all your connect wires. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Seed, nicely done. I like having nice little connectors that you can just connect stuff up with. And it looks like we got, you know, a starter kit that's going to tell us how to do what all these different things are, how to connect them, how to work with them. Oh, look at this. It's almost like a poster. Oh, here we go. All right, there we are. All right, grow the difference. Rock on. So, all right, pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. And then they also give, but wait, that's not all. Let me put this stuff kind of back in here so that we don't lose it. Oh, puppy. Well, if I can get it on there. Let's look at the bottom. What are we hitting on? Oh, it's that. It's this big wad of wires. I'm going to make sure and put those in there in the right spot so it'll actually go down. Of course, I'm not putting them in the right spot. Well, you can sit here and watch me fiddle with this for half an hour. All right, there we go. Awesome, awesome loot box, basically. And then they give you a whole host of cables. This one is a shielded, looks like, Ethernet cable. So we got an Ethernet cable. We've got a micro USB cable and another just USB to UART. Oh, it's got the FTD. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got the FTDI chip in it. Now, the question is, does the FTDI chip, is it a legitimate one? If I upgrade my drivers, is it gonna break things? Huh? Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can check out the EEV blog. I don't know if you guys watched that, but check out Dave with the EEV blog, and he has a whole spiel on the whole fiasco that was behind that. That was a heck of a fiasco. FTDI fiasco. They basically had an update that would effectively brick your device. I think since then they've rolled that back, but yeah, that was a huge fiasco. So that's awesome. You get your serial UART, so you can hook that up to the header or whatever, and then you got some serial. Awesome stuff. And then I got 2 of these 8 gigabyte SDs. Fantastic. Just wonderful. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little box opening that I did. Make sure and like, subscribe, and share if you liked this sort of thing and you like the content on my place. If you haven't subscribed yet, go check out my subscribe link. I usually have one at the end of the video. Click on that and subscribe so you don't miss any of the cool content that I'll be coming up with. We'll be getting to work with all this stuff, putting it to good use. Like I said, I didn't think I was actually going to get this quick, so this is actually a treat. I'm going to have to go through and figure out how to do what I wanted to do with it very quickly so I can maybe incorporate it into the Christmas video. So I've got some other solutions to the side, but I think this is going to be a more elegant solution. So I'm actually very surprised and very shocked that this came in the mail as quick as it did. So I'm very, very, very excited about this. I'll see if I can't get it incorporated in. So guys, I'm out of time. Hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll be putting out another video. Hopefully I'll be putting out the Christmas video in the next couple of weeks. I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can. I'll try to keep things posted on Twitter and whatnot. So check me out on Twitter, as well as the Instructables, obviously. Check me out there. And yeah. Hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you guys holidays are going good. Hope you got your holiday shopping done. I know I've still got more. Gosh, I've still got more holiday shopping to do. It's insane. It's a never-ending battle. So anyway, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Like I said, I'll be releasing that Christmas video. I'm trying to aim for before Christmas. That is absolutely my goal. But hopefully it's in the next week or so. Hopefully I'll get it out. I'm hoping. I'm gonna try to knock it out this weekend. So. Take care, guys. Keep coding, keep building, because that's what it's all about, is the fun of electronics. Take care. We'll see you next time.